Hey, good day everybody. For those of that you don't know me, I'm Joe Medrano and I'm your host with In the House with Joe Medrano, and today I have a special guest. I want to introduce you to Heidi Singler with Village Realty, Inc.
Well, thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here. I always enjoy getting to do business with you. You are so good at what you do. And when my clients and me get to do business with you, it's a pleasure. And thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Who is Heidi Singler and why did you get into real estate to begin with?
So I'm a realtor in the Will County area, and I do a lot of transactions in the Will and Cook County area. And I got into real estate because I do buy and sell homes a lot myself, and it's, especially the first couple times, it can be so tumultuous and a whirlwind, and I just knew there had to be a better way. So I made it my job to research it as much as possible and try to streamline and help out other people that are going through the same thing and make it almost like an empowering experience for them.
Okay. What's the number one piece of advice that you can offer to a seller to sell their home successfully, efficiently, for top dollar and all that other fun stuff?
So it's really often overlooked when you're a seller to take the time and make sure your house is presented right. And it usually goes into two categories where they want to overdo everything and it's not necessary. You just need it, clean and freshly painted and presented well. Or they just they get anxious and it's easy to overlook to not do those steps first. And it's so important because when we launch a property, and I like to call it a launch because it's like when a movie opens on box office weekend, you get that bulk of people right up front and your house has to be on point.
Great
the
analogy.
Pictures. Yeah, because otherwise it just sits and languishes on the market, and you get like the tire kickers after that, and you get the people that aren't pre-approved and they're not ambitious and they aren't really educated on how aggressive the market is right now. You want that first wave, and you have to absolutely capitalize on that and come out strong and be just the move-in ready to go house. That's and that's how I work off momentum a lot and build that and get it into contract earlier and for more money than most of the other sellers. It's really aggressive, so it's easy to try to skip some of those steps, but it's the most important thing to rake yourself back and make sure you're showcasing this property at its best point and it hits the market the right way, because those people are going to come in like a flood, and you need to be the prettiest belle at the ball.
So let's talk about a buyer now, okay? You're now representing the buyer looking to buy a house. So what is your number one piece of advice to the buyer in this market?
So for buyers, it's so important for them to not be shy, especially first-time buyers are a little intimidated, but you need to ask the questions and be specific. The more specific we are with your priorities, the location you need, the features you need in that home, the better job we can do. And push. We'll educate you as much as possible, but we can't give you everything up front. You just have to feel comfortable with the person you're working with, to have that open dialogue, be honest, ask the questions that count, and most importantly, get with a lender you trust and like, and get pre-qualified. Otherwise, you're going to lose out, and you're going to lose out on time, and and you want to be with a lender you like and that will, not someone that just tells you yes all the time, but is honest with you and answers the phone when you need them to. Because, the first 2 weeks, those relationships, every lender is yes. But then after that, you need them to be able to pick up the phone and answer the questions and be there when you need them.
Okay.
And that's the biggest deficit we see with other lenders, and part of the reason that you shine so bright.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So how do our listeners and viewers get in touch with you?
Okay, so like he said, I'm Heidi Singler with the Heidi Singler Group at Village Realty, Inc., Frankfort, Illinois. And I believe you're going to put a link up with maybe contact information.
Contact information right here.
Yeah. So just click on that. When you can call, text, email. We're available all different ways, and eager to help.
Now that we know a little bit more about Heidi and what she does and how dedicated she is to her business and to her clients, we invite you to pick up the phone and call her or email her. Thank you so much for spending your time here today, and we appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.